Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday night. You know what that means? It is Friday Night Mayhem here at BCW. No.
Wow.
Not BCW.
Not
The
BCW.
Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I was
Right,
looking at something that just made me think of that. Right here on BuySM.net, it's your boy, the Franchise Spirit, Double B Bad Blood, joined by the mixologist himself, Mr. Chemical Julian, and the new Floridian himself right there, Shane Husky. Shane is the Wicked Crazy Pinfalls Predictions Champion.
He is also Florida man.
He's also the newest member of the Floridian clique, Mr. Florida Man himself, for another couple days. Shane, have you caught an alligator yet?
No, not yet. I have not caught an alligator yet. Only lizard.
I saw looking for them.
10 lizards so far. Yes,
10 lizards.
Yeah.
Down to the Okefenokee Swamp.
Oh, yeah.
Did you touch them?
No, I did not. I refuse to.
Did you grab them?
No.
Did you attempt to emasculate them?
No.
There should be no lizard fondling in Florida.
I leave those lizards alone. Just do what they do.
Did you get a hold of any bath salts?
No.
You didn't find any?
No.
Damn it.
Shane, you are sorely mistaken. You're
You're
messing
not
up,
trying. You're not applying yourself.
You ain't applying yourself, Smokey. Well, you don't know that. You don't know that either. God damn.
I don't. I was born in the 90s because you want me to.
You got to get started on that
We
list.
have this conversation every week. I don't know what you guys are
Shane,
referencing.
I'm so disappointed in you. Shane's like the kid that goes to school and his parents are so happy that he's like so smart and he's so happy and then he goes and he says something stupid and they're like, oh, fucking Shane.
Yeah, that's
Shane
literally me.
Paul Roma's a horseman.
He was excited for Paul Roma being a horseman.
Pretty Paul Roma.
He was like, ooh, Paul Roma and Steve Mongo McMichael, his favorite horseman.
Oh, man.
He was like, Jeff Jarrett, that guy's trash.
Yeah.
Jeaa.
RRET.
That's me, Jeff Jarrett.
Boo.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. Live here on BuySM.net. Man, we're just going to start out with Smackdown.
Smack it down.
Because it's Friday.
SmackDown
we had not one but two wrestling shows. Oh, man, SmackDown was
No. Stop. We had one wrestling show, one sports entertainment show. Let's get that right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't listen to Julian. Julian is being biased tonight.
Maybe we had two sports entertainment shows because Chris Jericho did nomination Sports Entertainment Wrestler.
The Wizard.
The Wizard. He trademarked the Wizard.
I'll hit you with a fireball. I'm the Wizard.
I don't understand why he's still anyway. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and get into SmackDown. Julian, what was your first thoughts when the show opened up with your boys Rated RK Bro?
You know what? The show's opened up with Rated RK Bro or the Usos pretty much for the past 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And, they've been issuing the challenges for the tag team championships, talking about unifying it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
This week we started off with Riddle somehow going against a representative of the bloodline in Sami Zayn.
All right, guys, the Roundtable Podcast representative, Sami Zayn.
I love Sami Zayn.
And while you may laugh, Sami Zayn showed up and showed out tonight.
He did. He sure did.
Man, I got to say one thing. You can accuse Sami Zayn of a lot of things, but he doesn't put on a bad match.
No, he doesn't. He never puts on a bad match. Never.
And so Sami, he showed up, volunteering to represent the bloodline and, let the tribal chief know that he's not going to let these guys disrespect the bloodline.
Hey, he said he was the locker room leader for SmackDown.
Yes.
Locker room leader.
Yes.
Just put the respect on his name.
Put that respect on his name.
He can't be the ring general because that belongs to
Gunther.
Gunther.
You know what? Let's not call him Gunther ever again. I do not want to hear that goddamn name on this show. He is Walter.
Walter,
chops the shit out of people.
we're not
Poor Drew
stupid.
Gulak.
We're not
Poor Drew
stupid.
Gulak.
Or Gulak.
He can't catch a break. Honestly, he really can't.
Nah. But yeah, so our opening match for the night was Sami Zayn against Riddle, and it was a good match. It was really a good match, and Riddle got in some good offense. Riddle's doing a lot of Randy Orton moves.
Riddle is becoming a heel. I'm telling you,
he really is.
I am saying it right here. Riddle's turning on Randy Orton. He's turning on Randy Orton.
You saw it tonight. Even though Randy was cheering him on, you really start to see like
the seriousness.
Is Randy gonna be like, "Hey man, you're really stealing a lot of my shit. Like you're really trying to be me."
No, Randy.
Hey, this is for me and you, Julian, because I know Shane. He ain't gonna understand this reference. But you ever see a movie called Single White Female?
I sure do.
That is gonna be Randy Orton and Riddle. Single white male.
And Shane, you should watch the movie. The girl's name was Hedra.
Okay.
And her nickname was Hetty because of an incident that happened in the show, in the movie.
Literally, send me a top 100 movie that I have.
Don't send him shit because he ain't gonna look at it. We've had this conversation with him.
Go to my Twitter handler at Husky518 and send me 100 movies that I have not seen.
Hey, Shane, do you like Star Trek?
A little bit.
Do you know who Q is?
No, he don't know who Q is. Man, he don't know nothing. Shane.
I'm more of a Star Wars fan than a Star Trek fan.
Oh so. Hey man,
do you know who Khan is?
Yeah, I know who Khan is.
Oh god,
man! If you want to see Q be a heel and hand the rocks to Cradle, that's the movie to see.
Ooh, right. Yeah.
Right. People forget. Q is the heel doctor.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But I digress. But yeah, so Riddle was being a little heelish here.
And
he's stealing Randy's moves. He's doing Randy's shtick. And even though Randy's cheering him on, at some point he might start using Randy's moves against him. And that's not going to bode well for
okay, so let's talk about the 6-man tag team match at WrestleMania Backlash. Remember that dive over the top rope? Who did he hit? He hit Randy.
That's right.
It was an accident, bro.
This is professional wrestling. There are no accidents.
That's how it always starts.
There are no accidents in professional wrestling.
I know. Just saying.
Hey, Randy.
That's how it hit you with
your own move, Randy.
I've been manipulating you all this time, Randy.
So, again, Riddle's in the wrestling barefoot. I was really surprised when the announcers called, they said Riddle went for the go to sleep.
Right?
Bro,
oh, my God.
Yeah.
How was that? You're not going to call it the bro Derek or the bro, what does he call it?
The bro to sleep.
Yeah, the bro to sleep. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he said the go to sleep.
Really? Because everyone's been telling me the bro to sleep when Riddle uses it.
Yeah, Vince might have, gave somebody a little bit of a tongue lashing, and not in a sexual way later on that night.
Wow.
But
it's not even 9 o'clock yet, dude. Wow.
Actually, it's 11:08 over here, so.
Oh, then it's okay. It works.
Yeah,
okay. For the finish of the match, Riddle picks up Sami Zayn, and I thought he was going to go for a package pile driver because of the way he picked him up.
Right.
But he did not. He went for more of a Styles clash.
In a reverse way.
In a reverse way, yes. So, and I forget what they called it. Shane?
It's the Bro Derek. That's what they call the Bro
Derek. Yeah. So it looks like a reverse package Styles clash. And that's what got the 1, 2, 3 on Sami Zayn for the night. Sami did try to go for the 10 count out, but by attacking Riddle outside the ring, throw him against the table, throwing him over the guardrail by the bell keeper. But Randy, without interfering really, got Riddle back in the ring before the 10 count. Instead of stomping on Riddle, Sami Zayn sat there and complained to the ref about that was a 10 count and you should have counted him out, blah, 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 wasting time. But no, that goes. So anyway, Riddle picks up the win. And rated RK Bro. RK Bro picks up another win on SmackDown.
Okay, so I'm more interested in what happened afterwards, like later on tonight. So we'll get to that. But let's go to talking about the end of the night.
Yeah.
Let's go to the history making. We're talking about the Guinness Book of World Records recorded.
Yep.
Like this match, ladies and gentlemen, was not only for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, but it was also a moment in time.
Because our Guinness World Record holding champion, if you will, Natalya, was once again in a match. And she was with her tag team partner.
Her nemesis, by the way.
She was with her tag team partner. She was with the joint manipulator, the Queen of Spades,
Shayna Baszler.
And they were taking on the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Sasha Banks and Naomi. Feel the glow. And it was a decent match. Once again, I mean, Shayna Baszler was not being the monster that she needs to be, in my opinion. In my opinion, Shayna Baszler should never lose. They should name her Parker Lewis, and she should just never lose.
That's another reference you ain't gonna know, Shane.
Yeah. Shayna Baszler should never lose a match, in my opinion.
No, she never should.
I've said this before. I said this going into WrestleMania.
She should be like what Asuka was when she was undefeated.
Yeah, I going into WrestleMania, if you remember, I was pissed because I said that Ronda Rousey is taking the spot that Shayna Baszler needs to occupy. Indeed. But nevertheless, Natty has taken her as a tag team partner, and we had an okay tag team match here. In these matches, we've learned a few things, and one is that Sasha Banks is very flexible. She stretches out, bends over, and takes a lot of bumps. Without killing herself, because she's got some Star Wars movies and Disney money to make.
She learns the force in real life, so
Yeah, so she's she takes her bumps, and she's quite flexible and doesn't really break anything anymore. She's not bouncing off tables and nothing like that,
or not almost killing herself like almost all the time.
Yeah, not almost killing herself like Jeff Hardy and what's his name?
Darby Allin.
Darby Allin. Nothing like that at all.
We don't want to have that conversation because the WWE stands will be pissed.
Oh yeah. It's not okay to do that kind of spot in AEW.
Yeah, Shane already had that issue.
I mean, they had a fairly good tag team match. One of the funny things is as the heels, you had Shayna Baszler coming in pretty frequently to break up the tags. Mm-hmm. And when Naomi was in the same position to do so, she did not. Which
now, Julian, we have this conversation every week.
Yeah,
when you're a champion, you want to win the match.
Correct.
But whatnot. You will do whatever it takes to win.
Tickle her foot. Who knows? I don't know.
Her foot. Tickle her foot. Shane, something is wrong with you.
Yeah, there is.
But what we saw in this match is Naomi went for the pin on Natalya, rolled her over, went for the pin, got a 2 count. Shayna Baszler came in and broke it up. But then shortly after, she went ahead and she got the 1, 2, 3 on Natty once again. And so Natty, who's been pinned like 1,000,001 times, got pinned for the 1,000,002nd time by Naomi.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any
further,
hold on. Before we go any further, we need to reiterate that this is a Guinness Book of World Records record.
She still holds it. The Guinness Book of World Records in 2022. She loses the most matches to Naomi every time.
Mm-hmm.
Put over Queen.
That sounds really dirty, but I get it.
Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
So Naomi gets the pin over Natty, and Naomi and Sasha retain their women's tag team championship. Of course, this won't be the end of it. We're probably going to see them wrestle for it at Hell in a Cell or
Helena.
Money in the Bank or whatever else is coming up next.
Whatever's coming up next. Next week on SmackDown.
Next week on SmackDown. Yeah.
Maybe on Raw. Who knows?
You mean first name Helena, last name Cell?
Yes, Helena Cell.
Shane's funny tonight, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
you know what? It would be better if they took the tag team championship match down to NXT and challenged whoever's down there. I mean, just the same way Ricochet did. So they might be doing that rotation.
Rotations.
You know,
like the Viking Raiders, they are.
I really would
off
like
in
for them to
NXT.
defend the SmackDown, the World Tag Team Championships, as it may be, in NXT. Get rid of all the tag team titles. Get rid of all the tag team titles. Just have one set of World Tag Team titles, like they're talking about doing later on, on this show. So let's get to the next match, because we had the first segment with Randy Orton and Riddle, and then the match with Riddle and CO Conspiracy. Then we had a Ronda Rousey segment,
which I want to say was a fresh air.
No, not the match. Just the segment where they recap Ronda Rousey making Charlotte Flair quit.
Okay.
Right. Ronda thanks the fans, wants to be a fighting champion, and all of a sudden, Big Mommy Cool, fresh from NXT, with her big broad shoulders and her huge back, Raquel Gonzalez, now known as Raquel Rodriguez, challenges the SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda Rousey live on SmackDown tonight. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is 2 women's matches.
Wow.
Back to back.
Wow.
And we're not talking squash matches. We're not talking about short matches. They gave them some time.
Yeah, they gave really good.
Now, I will tell you right now, Raquel, I'm just going to call her Raquel Gonzalez because all these name changes drive me crazy. Raquel Gonzalez, Rodriguez, whatever you want to know, she dominated Ronda Rousey.
She did.
Ladies and gentlemen,
she put it on her.
She was like, "Yo, you've been in my man's DMs. Let's go." That's how she did it. She was like, "You over here trying to slide off my man's DMs? I'm gonna smack you around." Like, she beat Ronda's ass.
She really did.
She hit a couple of those Samoan backdrops.
Mm-hmm.
She hit her a couple nice of those big boots. Mm-hmm. Took her off the top rope. I mean, really, when Ronda was going for those submission holds, she really fought her way out of it. Took the guillotine chokehold, turned it into a suplex. I mean, just the whole nine, man. She looked really good in this match. Looked like a real contender.
Yes,
really strong. And the way the match wrapped up, it was pretty quick and concise. But in no way did it make her look like, like she just went out there and got beat. Oh man, she held her own. 100%.
I can truly say, and this is just my humble opinion, they actually made an NXT call up look fucking good.
Yeah, they did. For a change.
Like, you would think that she would come up and she would just get squashed. No, she came up and was like, "Yo, check this out. Here we go. What's up?" And it was good.
And like I said, without Charlotte in the title picture, it was a breath of fresh air, something new, and I liked it.
It was a breath of fresh air. I mean, it was like, hey, guess what? We have all these new people.
Oh,
let's give them a shot.
Now we can finally give Shotzi, Aaliyah, and all these other
So in the backstage segment, Shotzi complained, "Oh, that should have been me out there," but Raquel Gonzalez just like walked past me, knocked me out the way, and Aaliyah accused Shotzi of locking her in the women's in the locker room to keep her from going out there. I think Ronda Rousey probably would have had her way with those two, but it was a total reminder to me that these two were on the roster.
Yeah.
Did you forget?
Yeah, dude, I was like, "Oh,
you were like, they have a job
also here?
What? Shotzi's here? I totally forgot. Leah,
y'all also here? You're not just in catering. You're not parking cars. Oh, that's nice.
Man.
Well,
Shotzi gonna come out, driving her tank and whatnot.
No, she doesn't have the tank anymore. She just comes out by herself.
Right, that whole stupid tank thing was dumb.
Hey, don't diss on the tank. They're like so cool.
Aaliyah 311, 312, whatever the hell her little gimmick was for Pin and Natty.
11 seconds.
It was like 11 something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was all right. I mean, honestly though, I'm proud that they gave Raquel a real good chance to show up and show out, and she did it. She showed up and she like I said, ladies and gentlemen, to me, I'm so excited about this. I'm so happy about this. For the first time in a long time, they made an NXT callable real fucking good.
And it's about damn.
And for them to do it against Ronda Rousey and to do it against like their current champion, someone who just made like the most over women's wrestler in the last decade, Charlotte Flair, someone who made her tap out and to put her in a match like right away with Ronda Rousey and to put her in a position to look so good, kudos, man. If it wasn't for the guillotine choke, I'm pretty sure Big Mommy Cool would have had that ass.
Correct.
But then we go to something that really makes Julian sad. So before we go into it, we're going to go into a commercial because I want Julian to fully compose himself because I can already see the tears forming in Julian's eyes right now.
Oh man,
the futurist. I'm sorry, man.
Ain't no jokes about this match.
We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
This match.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, cause they're taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, cause they're taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
And we are back, man. We are back. Look, ladies and gentlemen, on this podcast, we make fun of a lot of things. We make fun of Julian's obsession with 3MB.
And what happened?
300 blue chews a month.
Huh.
But we did make fun of Riddick Moss, otherwise known to you as Madcap Moss.
All them latecomers, as Julian says.
No, Julian has hyped up Madcap Moss from day one.
Oh, yeah.
Julian has lost predictions warfare because of Madcap Moss. Julian has backed the Mac. Sorry, he's backed the Mad Cap all the way. Today, we give a moment of silence for the Pillmanized Madcap Moss. All right, enough of that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Julian,
hey, man.
bring off.
Hey, for all you brand new Johnny Come Lately, new to the table, Madcap Moss fans, I want you to go listen to Mike Jones' song Back Then, because back then you wasn't a fan. Right now, like Biz Markie said, you're catching the vapors.
Ooh,
my man Madcap Moss, he's the future.
The future.
He's your next Intercontinental Champion, at least. He is climbing that ladder. He doesn't quite have a rocket on his back, but he got at least a sparkler. But he's doing the damn thing because we all know that the road to the WWE Championship or a championship, you got to go through Baron Corbin. Unfortunately.
Yes.
Baron Corbin.
Every time.
There he is. So after trouncing Baron Corbin at WrestleMania Backlash with a sunset flip pin, no less. I mean, it doesn't get much more old school than
The
that.
cat flip?
The Mad Capper.
Mad Capper.
Whatever you want to call it. The sunset flip for the pin. I mean, if you're Baron Corbin, understand, I'd be upset too. So, my man Madcap got in the ring, got there to celebrate. And here comes salty ass Baron Corbin with a chair.
Salty.
Somebody call IHOP. And he waffled him with that chair.
Waffles.
My poor man Madcap. And then he took the chair, put it around his neck, and he Pillmanized him.
Oh, man.
Pillmanized him by putting the chair around his neck and dropping the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal trophy.
Andrew.
Right on the other end of the chair.
He capped his neck.
So this feud is going to continue. And while my man Madcap was going to the hospital, you're not funny, Baron Corbin. You're going to get yours. Like P.E. said, you're going to get yours. My man, Madcap, he will be back. And it's going to be no joke when he opens a can of whoop ass on you.
Okay. So look.
That's funny.
Look. It has been said. It has been said that Madcap Moss, the Madcapper, the Madcap one himself, he's done a lot.
Mhm.
He's done a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Right? He's done a whole lot in this business.
He's on a roll.
And Julian just loves Madcap Moss.
Can you
loves
blame him?
Julian just loves him. But Julian, let's go back here. Let's go back.
Back.
He lost you to Prediction Warfare.
Hey, man, it's okay.
He
Guess
lost it
what,
for
man?
you.
My kids have lost me a lot of money. Doesn't mean I don't love them.
Wow. Wow.
I still it's
Wow.
called investment. It's called
Wow.
investment, man.
I mean, did you just shit on your kids?
Yeah.
No, not at
Did
all.
you just shit on your kids?
Not at all. I'm just saying, man. You gotta
Wow.
spend money to make money.
Look, ladies and gentlemen,
Damn.
Julian just shit all over his kids.
You gotta
Wow.
spend money to make
You
money.
are a bad dad, Julian.
Hey, man, I lost a lot of dough because I'm not trying to end up in the crooked retirement home. I'm not trying to end up in Florida with people stealing my gold teeth.
Oh my God, your kids, Julian, they're gonna lock your ass up in a. You know what my daughter told me?
They're gonna say, "What'd you say about me, Dad?"
My daughter told me this, man, one time, and it made me laugh my ass off. Like she said, "You know, Dad, when you get old, I'm gonna put you in a retirement home." And I was like, "Wow, wow, really?" I said, "Well, what am I gonna wear?" She's like,
Whatever they wear.
"Crocs, socks, and booty shorts.
Damn.
That's all you can wear." I
Damn.
was like, but she goes, "No, Dad, Crocs, socks, and booty shorts, and tank tops."
Hey,
So
man.
what happens when I get cold? She was like,
Crocs, socks, and booty shorts.
"You can wear long
Ugh.
socks." I was
Long
like,
socks.
Jesus Christ.
As long as you're not living in a tent off of 6th in Los Angeles, you're all right.
Ooh. Man. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't
Yeah.
even want to talk about
Ouch.
that. Yeah, I've seen that. So then we go to, like I said, we talked about the women's tag team titles match, which lasted like 9 minutes. Crazy.
Yeah.
But then we go to a match that I'm so sick and tired of this rivalry.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have
So would you prefer seeing for the 1,922nd time the Usos versus the New Day?
okay. So I get that. I knew you were going to go there.
You
I
can't
knew
have
you were
both.
going to go there. I knew it. But okay. I digress. First and foremost, before I go into this horrible situation.
Or the New Day versus Viking Raiders. The Viking Raiders get attacked before they get in the ring.
Yeah.
They fly all the way over to fucking Saudi and they
Saudi
just
Arabia
get a shot. Anyway.
And they still haven't got a shot.
Let's talk about this backstage segment real quick because I want to get it out of the way. Ricochet is approached by Drew Gulak. Gulak is giving him a pep talk. It was motivating him.
Which it blew my mind because I'm thinking, well, isn't Gulak going after the Intercontinental Championship?
I was hoping he was.
But he's like, hey, Ricochet, what can I do? How can I be better? Hey, man, you got to believe in yourself.
Believe.
In fact, why don't you come down with me to NXT next week?
Believe.
But you know what's really funny, though? He was like, dude, why don't you confront Walter? And he turns around and walks right into Walter and Ludwig. And Walter rips open Gulak's shirt. And Walter chopped Gulak so hard, his soul fell on the ground, looked up at Gulak's body and said, what the fuck did you do that for? And that's how bad it was. He chopped him so hard. He was in the multiverse of madness, daydream walking. Like he chopped him so hard. He chopped him so hard. Gulak's great grandmother came down from heaven, was like, boy, you done fucked up now.
I think Gulak's soul left early because he was like, oh shit, I want none of this.
Yeah, no,
like,
you don't want no Walter.
Hey man, so
I'm
for real,
right now for Gulak.
When Walter went and ripped off his shirt, he reached so far down to rip off his shirt. I was like, is he taking off his drawers? I was like, that's.
Let me put you this way. You know that saying you need to wear clean underwear when you leave the house in case you get an accident.
Yeah.
You know, and I always say this, man, if I get into an accident, I'm gonna shit on myself. Underwear clean or not, I'm gonna shit on myself. If I ever walked in a locker room and Walter walked into me and was like, I'm going to chop you.
No.
Bro. I would just be like, I'm coming, Weezy. I'm coming.
Hey man, look, you see plenty of chops on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This one was so loud.
God.
And this was a working chop.
It looked like almost that Gulak didn't know where he was for a moment.
Dude, he had an out-of-body experience. He was floating above his body like, why?
This was not a working chop. It was stiff. Gulak got Walter's hand hit his chest. Gulak hit the wall, and then he slid down.
Hey man, as soon as they went,
and then he was like, "Oh man, it's so great being on Raw, bro. He's still on SmackDown."
He was like, "Am I at 205 live?"
Hey man, once they let Gulak actually shows his shit to Walter, it's gonna be an underrated banger. I'm just saying.
Look. Everyone said the same thing about Ilya Dragunov, and those two matches, straight up bangers.
Straight up bangers.
Drew Gulak, he gonna meet Jesus before
he's gonna come back, pull a Super Saiyan move on Walter. Just you wait.
Wow, you putting a 20 on a $5 bill right there, boy. You trying?
Hey man,
you trying to get him killed, aren't you?
It could happen.
Hey Shane, you better send him like a pack of Blue Chews and 6 Red Bulls.
Gulak, I believe in you, man. Just watch freaking the NXT Fatal 4-Ring where Sami Zayn went out of control.
And you better send him D'Lo Brown's chest protector.
Chest protector.
Man.
Yes, he needs to start wearing that too.
Man, I'm just saying. Man, Jesus Christ.
And it looks like Walter's been drinking some Slump Fast.
Walter's been losing a lot of weight because
WWE.
Vince said he was fat. So Walter's,
who cares? Honestly,
it's Vince McMahon, bro.
You gotta be big and buff, just like these guys, man.
He's like, you gotta be slim and trim, there, Walter. Gotta be like me, a genetic jackhammer.
Yeah, Walter doesn't really look good with the long thin neck. He looks better when he's really on the swole side.
Yeah. Well, I'll put you this way. Walter is still alive.
Yes.
Yes,
Somewhere
very
in there.
much so.
Anyway, so we'll go ahead and get to the next segment. The next segment, Butch. Okay. Look, ladies and gentlemen, remember what I said earlier about an NXT call-up looking good when they came up?
This is the opposite.
This is the total 100% opposite.
Not only that,
Okay.
they need to start
Pete Dunne, one of NXT's rising stars,
the rabid.
gets pulled
Butch.
up to the WWE's main roster, teams up with Rich Holland and Sheamus to form some Fight Club gimmick.
Well, fight night. Get it?
And they're facing Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods.
Again.
Now,
The London Fight Club.
for the 253,599th time,
Wow.
these guys have been in the ring together. Thank God, knock on wood,
It seems like it.
Rich Holland didn't injure anyone else.
Yeah, for real.
Because if they mention, I mean, and shout out to Big E, get well, get better.
Yes.
Please
well.
take your time getting better. Don't rush back. A broken
Come
neck
back.
is a serious injury. You're one of the most positive men in the world of professional wrestling. Just most positive men in general. You are a genuinely good guy. So shout outs to Big E Langston. Just shout out to Big E in general for being such a good fucking person. But WWE, haven't you guys learned your lesson?
No.
Remember when Owen Hart died?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how many times you guys showed it on the goddamn video? Remember how much you talked about it constantly? So much to where people couldn't get it out of their minds. Remember that? Remember how you dampened the spirits of wrestling fans that night and for weeks and months to come? Remember that? Why do you keep bringing up the fact that this man, Rich Holland, broke Big E's neck every goddamn week?
You know, it's really funny you mentioned that. On Netflix, I've been watching a documentary on the Space Shuttle Challenger tragedy.
Oh my God. I remember that. I was watching that in school.
Yeah. Everybody, well, except for you, Shane.
Shane,
Everybody
Shane
watched that.
I don't remember if I did or not, honestly. So I
Shane, you weren't even alive.
And even in certain parts of this documentary, when they say, okay, shuttle, throttle up, they go to black. There's only one real part of the documentary where they show exactly what happened. And that's because they want to talk about the specifics of what failed, et cetera, et cetera. That being said, oh, here's Rich Holland breaking Big E's neck. Oh, here's from a different angle where Rich Holland throws Big E. Oh, here's Big E.
I'm like, dude,
no.
like, stop it. Like,
I mean,
stop
I
it.
get it.
Like the fucking
Now,
Amber Heard
here's the
trial.
thing.
Like,
Now, it's not like they have Rich Holland get on the mic and talk about how he's the breaker of necks and he's putting people in the hospital,
Wrestling news
and stuff like that. They're not letting him take that gimmick and be like, you know, I break black people's necks or nothing like that. So they're leaving it all up to the commentary team to keep on showing this footage over and over. It's not necessary. We remember.
not. It's like, dude,
We
like,
know Big E's gone. We know why he's gone.
it's like, please stop showing it. Like, for the love of God.
And it's
like,
not like Big E's coming back next week.
Yeah.
Not only that, but what really freaking irritates me the most is that they keep mentioning the part where the rabid man, Butch, and we know a guy that was already rabid.
Well, I will say this.
Yeah.
I will say this. The match actually was pretty good.
It was.
And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Butch actually got the friggin' win.
Yeah.
And ran up in the crowd like a rabid dog.
So stop.
What's
Not
that
even
with
like
the
this.
rabid?
Butch actually had a match, like a real match. He wasn't in there acting like just some crazy
From the Three Stooges.
thug who's just in there, just, you know, like off the streets, like it looked like a paper boy,
Exactly.
like some soccer hooligan or whatever. He had an actual match, and the match was decent. You know, and he had a good match against Kofi. This whole "where is Butch" thing where he runs off in the crowd and run like he's an unleashed dog or something is, I don't know. It's different.
Like, they're pretty much.
Ezekiel's different too, so this is different. It's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, this feud can come to an end.
Not
whenever
only that,
they
just
please.
get rid of the whole rabid man of Butch, please, because we know the other guy who had the rabid gimmick. Yeah, just saying.
I mean,
They're basically already mentioned the guy that who they are not supposed to be mentioning, to basically triggering the fans on who that man was in the past. You know?
well, honestly, I don't care about like them mentioning anything in the past. Like, whatever. I mean, the WWE is known for wiping out the existence of people.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is.
Just like when Randy Orton found the world title anonymously. Oh wow, he just found it right here.
Randomly sitting, on someone's bag. Yeah, he probably shouldn't. But
So that's how he won it. Oh,
that's how he won the belt. I mean,
Yeah.
Randy Orton notorious for shitting in people's bags. Sorry. Okay. I had a message pop up that kind of
The
disturbed me
Rabbit
for a second.
Butch.
So all in all, it was actually a pretty good match. But of course, we're probably gonna have next week on SmackDown a tag team match. The New Day versus Butch and Rich Holland with Sheamus at ringside. Or we'll probably have Sheamus and Rich Holland with Butch
Stop
at ringside. Or we'll probably have Kofi. We'll probably have Xavier Woods versus Butch next week. Or Xavier Woods versus Rich Holland next week. Or Sheamus next week. We'll have the same matches over and over again.
You know why? Because it's a limited cast show.
Yeah, it pretty much is, and it sucks.
So let's get to the best part of the show. The last segment, the main event.
Man, RK Bro is just like paychecks are just gonna be.
So not your main event much more than your
main event segment.
Your cliffhanger.
Yes.
And boy, what a
Which
cliffhanger it was.
right.
Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I say this every week. The WWE likes to play the card subject to change all the time. Card subject to change. Oh, we're going to promote this match up until the last possible second. And then, oh, sorry, guys. That match ain't going to happen. But, hey, we'll throw this match on.
To be fair, local indie wrestling shows also do that.
Okay, well, that's a local indie show. That's not something that's seen by 100 million people worldwide. Think about that for a second.
Worldwide?
Think about this. Like Titus World Slide. Like, think about that. So Roman Reigns and the Bloodline take about 30 minutes to come to the ring.
Yes.
They get in the ring. Randy Orton and Riddle are already in the ring. And basically,
Pennsylvania.
They're like,
acknowledge me.
It was so funny because Roman was like, yo, I've smashed everyone. I smashed this guy. I smashed this guy. I smashed John Cena. I smashed Brock Lesnar. And Randy Orton, out of nowhere, was like, well, John Cena is 10 times the man that you are.
Believe that.
Didn't he also say he didn't beat him at all?
Randy just
Randy did?
shit. Like Randy was like, yo, shut your mouth. Then he was like, oh, wow, I just noticed. And I'm taller than you. Ha ha ha. And walked away.
He really is, though. Randy Orton is a tall dude.
Randy Orton is funny.
Randy
I love this Randy Orton.
I like Randy Orton more than John Cena, so
Randy Orton is funny. I love it. I love it. Especially the fact that he put over John Cena. That really made me laugh.
Yeah, but he also said that Roman never beat Cena, which a lie. He did.
True. Anyway, he said he never smashed Cena.
Are we talking about like smashing? Like,
listen here, Shane. Listen here, Shane. It is 8:44. Can you wait till we get to the AEW review? Because it'll be 9 o'clock then. Okay. Then you can talk about scissoring all you want.
Yes.
You sick puppy. sick man. So basically they're like, yo, we're gonna have this unification championship match unless you guys are scared. What you say, Oos? Y'all want to do it? And I was surprised that the Usos were like, yeah, we want to do this. Yeah.
And Roman was like,
and Roman didn't say nothing. He was like, because this dude, he was like, there'll be 2 belts right here. There'll be 2 belts right here. And there'll be 2 belts right here. Just like when I beat Shane to unify the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Prediction Championship and that piece of aluminum foil he has there, the Wicked Crazy Pinfall Pocket, to become the ultimate community champion.
Listen, I skeeted.
Oh, yeah, you skeeted all right.
I skeeted.
Skeeted all right. Sure did.
But at Double or Nothing, I will surprise the world and become the big-time Husk 2 belts after Double or Nothing.
Listen here, Shane, 2 belts.
I
What
mean,
you're
tell
about to
me-
become, what you're about to become is Shane no belts. You're about to become Skid Mark Shane at the end of this predictions warfare.
Because champion versus champion for both titles at Double or Nothing just sounds interesting than another rematch between me and Drew, who I already beat for.
Yeah, well, you know, that's how they do it, man. That's how they do it. Anyway, so they're gonna have a unification match, and then out of nowhere, this is where okay.
Out of nowhere.
Wait. I hate Riddle. You know, I can't stand Riddle.
He's warming up to you.
But
Come on now.
the jumping knee that Riddle gave to Roman Reigns, bro. Roman took that bump, laid back, and was like, ow.
And he was like, this mother
He was
effer.
like, this mother. Yeah. He was selling it hard. I don't think he was selling. I think he took it on the chin.
He's like, that tickles.
And Riddle got out of the ring, and you could see how evil he looked.
Yeah.
Like I said, Riddle was turning heel.
Dude, Riddle is a manipulator more than Randy.
They are going to
lose
lose those belts, and Riddle is going to snap, and he going to RKO Randy.
It's going to be...
Believe that.
It's going to be so weird seeing Riddle.
Believe that. Believe that. SummerSlam is going to be Randy Orton versus Riddle. Believe that.
Oof, that's going to be a killer of a match.
Best friends, better enemies.
Riddle gave Roman that knee. I was like, there's some payback coming for that.
Oh,
he hit that man. Like in the Scary Movie?
Because of a spear. You watch.
Like in the Scary Movie franchise, there was this girl, I forgot her name, but she said, oh, he hit that man.
Yeah, he did, man.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown went off the air with the Bloodline watching RKO or RK Bro back off to Raw. So can we expect some payback on Raw on Monday? Who knows?
Probably. This thing has been going on since after WrestleMania, and honestly, I'm actually pretty enjoying it.
Well, I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen,
it's been quite enjoyable.
Yeah,
this right here.
Plus, with Sami Zayn is in the mix, I'm expecting.
Say it.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Say it.
I can't do it. I can't do
Say
it.
it. Oh, he coward. Coward.
Okay, SmackDown was a good show.
Yes.
Whoa, there we go.
Man, but I was saying SmackDown.
I always say.
How hard was that to say?
Oh my God, it was so hard.
How hard was that?
It was so hard. It was almost as hard as Shane with 30 Blue Chew on a Saturday night.
Hey man,
I
haven't taken no Blue Chew ever since I got here.
It was so hard. It was like the 9 months that Becky Lynch got put out by Seth Rollins. That's how hard it was, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, it was hard.
Is
it was harder than that ding right there. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
But anyway, yeah, it was a good show. I mean, I give it a solid 3.5 out of 5.
I am expecting Sami Zayn to run out during the tag match and get respect on his name.
Yo, respect the name Sami Zayn. Put some respect on that name.
Dude, I'm hoping that will happen because it will make Sami Zayn a full-fledged Bloodline member, and I'm all for it.
Naomi need to be part of the Bloodline. Just saying. Anyway, put some respect on the name. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back with the AEW review.
Recap.
We'll be right back.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your hair cut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Great futures do start at the Boys and Girls Club. And you know what we're going to do now? We're going to turn the tables just a little
Oh
bit.
man, it's time for the scissoring.
Shane. You still have 9 minutes, you little pervert. 9 minutes, you little
11:51.
pervert.
Damn it.
Look. AEW Rampage, ladies and gentlemen, came on at 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m.
Nice and early.
5:30 over here.
I don't understand why they did this. Why they did it. But you know what today is, ladies and gentlemen?
What? This is
I
Rampage,
almost went through without saying it.
What?
Today is my favorite day of the year.
Did you put
It's Friday the 13th. ladies and
did the night before did you go to Camp Crystal Lake and put some horny
Hey,
people out in the
let me
camp
tell you
so that
something.
you can kill?
Let me tell you something. There is a place in New York called Camp Crystal Lake.
I
No
know.
lie. The guy
I
who
know.
owns the place literally has a 6'8", 325-pound statue of Jason Voorhees with a humongous knife and is bolted in the bottom of the man-made lake.
Oh,
and
I
is
see
coming up
videos
like
of
this.
it. You
He's
know what?
coming up through the lake with the knife. If you Google it, you look it up, you can find it. The guy's literally coming through the water with the knife. Awesome. Best day of the year. I love Friday the 13th. Look, I had a great day at work.
And for all you Debbie Downers who thinks Friday the 13th just a normal day, you're no fun.
Twice a year, baby. Twice a year. The next one's in September, baby.
You know what we
It's
should
going
do?
down.
What one of these days for a podcast, we should go to that Camp Crystal Lake and do a
Dude, I'm
roundtable.
so with that life. I'm with that life.
We should definitely do that.
So tonight we had some very interesting matches. We had
Yeah.
the main event was Scorpio Sky, the TNT champion,
Versus
Taking
Frank
on-
Kazarian.
taking on Frankie, the heavy metal rebel Kazarian,
His
formerly
former tag team match.
former tag team champions.
Yeah.
And
A lot of emotion.
SoCal Uncensored. Some SoCal boys. I know both those guys from SoCal. They grew up living the life in LA. Frankie Kazarian married to the wonderful Tracy Brooks. Scorpio Sky doing the most in SoCal. SCU. But we start the show off with a trios.
Trio. That's
Trio
what they call the
match.
match.
We're
Come
talking
on now.
about Death Triangle, Penta, the Bastard Pac, and Ray Phoenix. They took on the Butcher and Blade, and believe it or not, Mark Quinn.
Mark Quinn,
Mark
who was
Quinn.
having
Not Mark.
who was having
That
facial.
facial
with
hair
the
looked
blonde
great.
beard and the blonde mustache.
Was it blonde? He looked great. He was like,
it was blonde.
It was
he
definitely
aged real
blonde.
bad.
It was blonde.
Well, that match was a serious. It was really good. It was really good.
Yes.
Like they gelled so well.
It was great seeing the Death Triangle back together. It was great seeing Ray Phoenix do his thing.
And not their manager, I already forgot the name, not wearing no makeup or anything anymore. Glad not to see that.
You know what I loved most about this match?
What?
I love the fact that they had such a good match, but the Butcher looked great.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah.
Phenomenal.
For the biggest man in the match, he looked amazing. It was like, yo, push Butcher to the TNT title right now. Like, give that guy a shot at the TNT Championship.
TNT
Let Butcher
Championship.
run. Don't get me wrong. Blade's good. They had the bunny at ringside. Mark Quinn is good. But, bro, give the Butcher a shot. Last time Butcher had a shot in a match like that, it was against Miro. Bring back
Miro.
Miro. One thing they need to do is
He could
get
be
rid
the
of
Joker.
Andrade. Get rid of
Give
this
me the
Andrade
Joker.
family office crap. I'm so tired of that. The family office thing is stupid. So let me go to a qualifying match for the
Favorite
the,
match.
for the AEW for the Owen Hart. No. I'm sorry. I'm going a little faster.
Quarterfinals match.
I'm going a little faster. We had Bear Boulder, one half of Bear
Marathon
Country,
Tree.
taking on the chairman,
Sean Spears.
Sean Spears, who is heavily leaning into his WWE persona of the Perfect 10.
Yes.
Shane, what are your thoughts on the fact that Sean Spears has entrance in wrestling?
Well, the perfect 10 chairman, Sean Spears / Ty Dillinger, lift up the bear. That is all.
Yeah, it was.
He lifted up a bear.
Boulder gorilla pressed Sean Spears right at the gate, and was just taking it to the chairman. The chairman finally got a little bit of a comeback, but dude, after the match, the way he did that chair,
yeah,
like Sean Spears kills people. I mean, he's the chairman for a reason. He kills people with those chairs.
he sure
And
does.
he kept doing the 10.
Yep.
And the reason why he's doing the 10 is because during next week's AEW show, we're gonna have the 10 lashes, just like Cody had the 10 lashes with MJF. I think MJF has a fetish. I think he's a secret
Little
dog.
bit,
He's
little
a little
bit.
he's into that BDSM because he loves beating the man with the belt.
He sure does.
Yes.
And this Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, he's going to give 10 lashes. Count them. 10 lashes to your boy Wardlow. Shane, what are your thoughts on the 10 lashes?
All I'm gonna know is that Wardlow's back is gonna be bruised.
And Julian?
10 lashes, whether it's with a kendo stick, whether it's the belt,
Oh, can you imagine both at the same
with-
time?
with a Caribbean strap. 10 lashes don't look good on anybody. I really hope my man Wardlow finds a way to get out of this. Otherwise, he's going to be hurting. It's going to be hurting.
He's gonna be hurt.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you this. This whole storyline with MJF, Wardlow, the chairs, the 10 lashes, all this crazy crap, like it's a little bit too much.
Really?
I mean,
Really?
it's the same thing he did with Cody. Like, dude, start anew. Can we do that? Can we start?
I mean, he
anew?
didn't do anything with Darby Allin when he was feuding with Darby Allin. He didn't have no special occasions for Darby Allin.
He surely didn't.
No.
But he did say he was going to be Darby with a roll up, and he did. So,
Yeah, he did.
I'm just saying, this whole
It's the labors of MJF. So
pretty much. It's too much. Like, I'm just like, dude, come on. Can we have something original?
nah, it's the usual stuff.
Nah, usual. It's MJF.
It is MJF. You're right.
Plus, he would tell you, no, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Well, it is what it is. So I'm excited about this match. And next week we're gonna have that whipping of the Wardlow, and then we're gonna end up going to a steel cage match.
Solid steel cage
match where MJF is the special guest referee, and Wardlow has to face the chairman.
And I'm
Sean Spears.
predicting that MJF is gonna get knocked out all of a sudden, and then Wardlow and the random referee will count the 1, 2, 3 and have Wardlow win.
I predict that Sean Spears is gonna, because you have to escape the cage.
Yeah.
Correct.
I predict that Wardlow is gonna probably powerbomb Sean Spears into the cage,
10 times.
or powerbomb Sean Spears into MJF
Oh, yeah.
and walk out the cage. Because
Oh, yeah.
MJF can't make the count. So if Sean Spears is out of the cage, I mean, he can't get pissed at Sean Spears for losing.
Yeah.
If he crawls out over the top, and nothing you can do about that.
There's nothing you can do about that. Exactly.
True.
So that's my prediction. And you know me, the predictions were for a champion. I'm 99.9% correct. So anyway, so we go to the Owen Hart women's. No. I'm sorry. We go to an interview with Tony Schiavone in the ring. Tony Schiavone calls out the baddies.
The
Jay Cargill.
baddies. Which I just think they're just there to just want to talk shit in the crowd just for fun. You know?
I've never been with the baddie. She comes so added to the tally. Yeah, exactly. So they come out, they do their little pose. Kiera Hogan, Red Velvet, and Jay Cargill. They come out. Mark Sterling.
What happened to
the
you?
ring, and he's got like a cast on, like a neck
brace
on, and a crutch. And he gets in the ring, and the baddies, the first thing she says is, "Tony, cut the shit." Tony ain't said nothing yet.
Correct.
I'm like, man.
Then she says, "Mark Sterling, what happened to you?"
She goes, "Well, what
Ain't
happened to
nobody
you?"
care.
Nobody cares.
Well, she goes, no one cares.
In
That
the
was so
face.
90s.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Tony was saying
90s
that
were
Red
great.
Velvet's opponent, Hikaru Shida, who got her ass handed to her by the professor, is not going to be able to compete in the tournament,
yeah.
and that she had a
'Cause she's
replacement.
injured.
So Red Velvet, who was facing the replacement, didn't even get a chance to say anything.
She thought she was getting the bye.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Julian, if you were in a match and it's me, you, and Shane standing in the ring and then talking about your match, why should Shane be the one talking?
That's correct.
Shouldn't you get an opportunity to talk about your match?
Well, but here's the other thing. Seeing as how this is a bracketed tournament, if your opponent can't make it, you should get a bye.
Yeah.
Mark Sterling said it best. Yo, you should get a bye.
Because if he's injured or can't make it, get a bye.
I mean, hey, if the Lakers are playing in the playoffs against the Clippers and the Lakers don't show up, guess who won that playoff game? The Clippers.
But much like British Bulldog said during this Montreal screw job, they fucked her.
Yep.
They fucked her. So she has to face Chris Statlander.
Formerly from outer space.
They were like, Tony Khan, the matchmaker. That was a first.
The Booker.
When they
The
were like
Booker
the
man
matchmaker,
himself.
I was like, whoa,
Booker
whoa,
man.
wow, where'd that come from? I've never heard them say that
Yeah.
on the big TV screen.
So I think that's a bit screwy because we're talking about brackets, and if you can't make your bracket, you get a bye. That's what happens. That's just like let's say if the champion fought a contender and the match was a draw, the champion goes forward. He keeps the title.
Well, in some promotions, the champion retains. In some podcasting groups, the champion retains. In some podcasting groups, they demand a rematch with the person that
Beat him.
they drew.
Was that with a tie?
I can see having a rematch, but
Tie goes to the champion.
Tie goes to champion.
Every time.
Always. Everything. That's just me, speaking my mind.
But so we're gonna get Red Velvet versus Chris Statlander.
Oh man! Now can we get to the part where the Acclaim and the As Boys?
Okay, hold your horses there,
Here we
Shane.
go.
Hold your horses,
Can we get to
Shane.
the part where we get the camera shot to the other baddies in the audience?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the other random baddies who's just there to talk shit to anybody.
Well,
yeah, we're just here to talk shit. That's all we were here for.
the whole baddie thing was a
Makes no sense.
way to celebrate women.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's what she said. I believe it was.
Celebrate women to talk shit to people?
I guess, but she said that whole thing was for her to celebrate women.
Who all look a certain way?
Apparently.
Okay.
I don't see no big girls up in there.
Yeah, you don't see no big baddies.
No big
She ain't never
baddies.
been with a big baddie.
Big baddies.
Hey, big women need love
Big
too.
baddies.
Big
Yeah.
women need love too. I'm just
You see
saying.
some big baddies.
Big
See
women
some
need
big
love too.
baddies.
Big
Just
baddies.
give it to them. They need love too. Stop being so mean.
Yeah,
So
big
big girls need
bellies.
love too.
They needed too. Hey, big girls need love too.
Oh, yeah,
Big
big
thighs
girls.
save lives.
You can also take lives too, but that's just that.
Man, where's my blue chew? God damn it.
Hey, if you got the rolls, I got the butter.
Wow. I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all today.
It is 9:05,
I
ladies
am
and
so
gentlemen.
done
It
with
is
you guys.
9:05.
Oh my god, I'm done with you guys.
9:05
Oh,
live.
man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Demonetized. Definitely demonetized.
It's 9:06. It's okay. It's the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast after dark.
Pro round the table.
After dark, ladies and gentlemen.
We can just slap that thigh and ride the wave in.
Oh my god.
How we got in trouble for this yet? I don't know.
I just don't. I don't understand you guys. Stop it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of things wrong with me. That you
Oh
don't
shit,
know.
there's a lot of things wrong with you. We all know.
There's so many things wrong.
So much wrong.
Some
Shout
things
out to
you
Joe
gotta-
Scott.
Shout to Joe Scott. Anyway,
Oh man.
Riho, a former AEW Women's Champion, faces off against Ruby Soho in the
Great
quarterfinal
match.
round.
Great match.
And
Great match.
It really was a great match. It really was.
It was actually my favorite match of the night, actually.
Even though we got picture-in-picture and a full-fledged commercial.
Oh yes.
You know
That
how
makes
much I
no
hate
sense. If you're gonna go in picture, why show a full-fledged commercial? Just show picture and not a full-fledged commercial. And that's it.
Yeah, I just I don't know.
Pick and pick. Bad Blood's favorite.
It's, yeah. Stupid. Anyway, Riho gets beat by Ruby Soho. So now we're gonna have Ruby Soho advance to the next round.
Yep.
They talked about how Tony Storm defeated my girl Jamie Hayter, so now she's in the next round. So it's gonna be Tony Storm on one side. Then we got the Joker facing Britt Baker.
The Joker.
The
And
Joker.
we got Ruby Soho on one side too. So looks like it's gonna be a pretty good tournament. I'm really wondering who the Joker is gonna be. Let's hope it's Candice LeRae.
Hey, when they were
You know it's
showing
not
the
gonna be Mia Yim because she's signed with Impact Wrestling. So maybe it's
when
Deanna
you guys
Purrazzo.
saw the match graphics, did you see that they were the moving match graphics with Serena Deeb in it? Oh my
Sure
god,
did.
that was great.
Maybe the Joker's got nuclear heat.
Oh,
She has been backstage.
who?
That name we don't mention on this podcast.
And Sexy Star.
How about the daughter of Tully Blanchard? Did you mention that?
Mhm.
The daughter of a horseman. And
Tesla.
not Paul Roma, not Mongo McMichael either.
Mm-mm.
Not Sid Vicious either.
Mm-mm.
Because he was a horseman too. Oh, and not Barry Windham. Not Barry Windham, no.
Damn.
And the guy is not Anderson, so it's that other guy.
I mean,
How about the stepdaughter of Magnum TA? Let's go there. Wow. I'm giving you all the clues, ladies and gentlemen. It's like Blues Clues up in here. I feel like
Stepdaughter of Magnum TA.
mhm.
There's just a little bit too much crossing the streams in the professional wrestling world.
Well, we're crossing something else, but yeah, we're not gonna go there. So then we get to Shane's favorite part of the night.
oh,
The
Man.
Ass Boys
the
and
funniest
McLean.
shit
Go
I've
ahead,
seen.
Julian and Shane, break it down.
No, Shane, please.
Oh
Go
man.
ahead.
Well, anyway, we got the ass claim in the locker room, as I like to call them, combined together, the ass claim, and they were trying to figure out how
ass.
to what name or phrase they were gonna do for their faction. Well,
And Billy Gunn was their mentor.
and Billy Gunn was their mentor, yes. And of course, there's someone saying, "Papa, Daddy, I got an idea, me," and Billy Gunn just like, I had the most stupidest kids on earth.
He was like, I know, because Papa, me. And he's like, okay, Colton. He goes, well, we came up with this. We got 2 words for you. And he's like, shut up, just shut up.
We
shut
can
up.
raise our hands, gestures
Yes.
up in the air,
He's like,
and
that will never get over.
point
That'll
of
never
that
get over.
down.
That'll
So
never get
funny.
over.
That'll never get over.
And then Anthony Bo was like, or we can. Oh,
I love
man.
the Acclaim, but I love the Acclaim. Let's just say I love the Acclaim. But I guess after a unfortunate incident in the locker room or in a match, the Acclaim is kind of taking a shit storm going downhill now. I mean, they're teaming with the Ass Boys.
Hey, that's entertainment. That's
Form
really
a click
freaking
with the
enter-
Ass Boys. It's ridiculous.
That's entertainment. That's not a downgrade. That's an upgrade.
For who?
For the Ass Boys to team with the Acclaim, because now they're
Exactly.
gonna get that rub. Wait a minute,
They're gonna get that scissor.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Scissoring. Hashtag
Scissoring. Jesus Christ.
The little hand gesture, the scissoring.
Y'all want to see my secret handshake? Call the
Scissoring.
scissors.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Hey, what's up? I completely apologize for Shane. Shane is off his meds. He's Anyway, so we have a good main event match too.
Yeah, we
Julian,
did.
let's talk about the main event match.
Main event match. Man, we've got two former tag team partners
First ever AEW tag team champion.
going at it for the TNT Championship.
No. Go with the interview first.
Oh, you mean time for talking is over?
I will slap the taste out of your mouth, Shane.
Julian, say it.
Time to talk is over. It's time for the main event.
Jesus Christ.
Because it's all about the SCU. And they were tag team partners before, and now it's time for
The main event.
lights out.
I love it when
hate you
Scorpio
guys.
Sky.
And so we get the new faction in the ring. It's no longer about SCU. It's about Scorpio Sky and his new representation, if you will, versus his
Dan Lambert and
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page.
all ego Ethan Page
He has all the ego. He doesn't know what to do with it.
versus Frankie Kazarian. And we have a pretty decent match here until Frankie Kazarian gets on a sleeper hold and the ref gets distracted by Dan Lambert and all ego Ethan Page comes in, hits him so dastardly from behind with the
Dastardly.
the TNT title. And Scorpio Sky lays on top of him for the 1-2. Oh, we get a kick out.
Oh no.
And it was funny because I remember him saying that he wants some respect on the
On the
TNT
team.
Championship.
Yep.
But then we, they get back up and they wrestle again. And I don't know where Scorpio Sky hits his, what's his movie called?
TKO, I think they called it.
Yeah.
The blackout, the knockout, the
Don't you dare say the blackout. That's my finisher. Dare give that away. Anyway, he hits the move. It's over. 1, 2, 3.
and then Scorpio Sky starts acting like, hey, pal, hey, let's shake hands. Hey, we're all good, right? Hey. And then Frankie's like, nah, screw you, man. Your buddies hit me from behind with the title. What? Are you serious? No, come on, man.
What? Come on now.
And Scorpio Sky's like, hey, did you really hit him with the title? He's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's right. I really did. And I did it for the Island Boys. I did it for the Rock.
I'm an island boy.
I did it for the people. I did it for the Island Boys. And then Scorpio Sky, in a dastardly turn of events, goes and hits his ex-partner Frankie Kazarian with the title. Totally turns on him. And Sammy Guevara is sitting in the crowd watching the match the whole time, wrestling for the save, etc., etc.
With the AAA Mixed Intergender Tag Team
He was
Championships.
with it the whole time. He turned on Frankie Kazarian. He turned on his ex-tag team partner. This is just, this is horrific. How can this ever have happened? SCU is no more.
No more. Rip.
Look. As a champion, as a professional wrestling champion, I just want to win. I just want to win, and keep my title. That's all I want. So if I gotta, stab a partner in the back, or slap a referee around,
Or stab him in the chest,
punch a kid. I mean, I'm just saying, curb stomp an old lady.
Wow.
Whatever. I'm gonna walk in a champion. I'm gonna walk out the same way.
DDT his mama, whatever happens.
Damn, that's harsh. I wouldn't go that far.
Oh man.
My mom would have kicked my ass. I'm just saying, rest in peace, mom. She would have kicked my ass. But that was the AEW Rampage, ladies and gentlemen. Quite honestly, 3 out of 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have been, and here's the thing with Rampage, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good show. It's a good 1 hour show.
Yeah, it was.
It's a very good 1 hour show.
Great 1 hour show. My problem with Rampage is simply this. It's too it's combining too much stuff into 1 hour. It's trying to put too much stuff in 1 hour. Like we had after the Death Triangle in their match, then we had some Hocus Pocus. Lights go off, they come back on, and we have House of Black. Lights go off, come back on, they're gone.
Don't worry, nothing right there.
So we have a trios match coming. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what? I will give Rampage. I've always given them between 3.5 and 4. They're very consistent.
Fast pace.
The density of wrestling, if you want to call it that, the amount of action that you get within that 1 hour, is typically, I'll say it, better than what you'll see during a Raw or a Smackdown. Not necessarily in the case of Smackdown this week, but the amount of action, the amount of information, if you will, that you get within that 1 hour is really good. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. A 3 hour show is too much. A 2 hour show is good.
1 hour.
1 hour show, if done right, is
just right.
Just fantastic. And I'll always praise Rampage for what they do. They've moved away from Hook. They've moved away from certain other characters. However, that TNT Championship probably should be defended every week on Rampage.
That's the television title in my opinion.
And TNT.
Yeah, and we definitely should have at least a trios match. We should have a women's match.
Which is the titles are apparently already made.
And I mean, if we're getting 4 matches, we get 5 matches. That's even better.
I mean, like Julian said it right on point. It was a good show. The timing is perfect, and the way things worked out was amazing. Like
1 hour show is just all you really need in wrestling when it comes to stories.
True.
I mean, if you remember back when Wrestling Superstars or
Raw when it first started, it was only like
or Raw when it first started when it was 2 hours. I mean, you got everything that you needed within that allotted amount of time. There was less of this like somebody comes in the ring, flashback package, promo for the next event, and then back into the ring action. There was less of this someone comes in the ring and then you go to a commercial and then you go to a promo for the next 2 events and then another commercial and then back in the ring. I hate to say it, but that whole The Rock and Mankind, This Is Your Life, that segment being so ridiculously long and getting such a high rating really ruined in-ring segments because somebody was like, hey, these long in-ring segments, they really do work. Fuck no, they don't. Stop them. Please. Keep your in-ring segments to like 5 minutes. Let the $1 Million Man challenge some kid to bounce a basketball and kick it and then move on to the next.
Yeah.
You only need like one segment that's like that.
A segment doesn't need to be 30 to 40 minutes long.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you only need one of them. You don't need a whole bunch of them. You just need one. So like the longest segment of the night was with the baddies, and it dragged on a little bit, but whatever. But it happened, but they didn't do it 2 or 3 times.
It was an interesting night. Very interesting night. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that right there was your AEW Rampage review. And that right there was the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
And that is your Friday night recap.
It was a Friday night recap. It was real quick, real easy, real quick and easy, like Shane. Ladies and gentlemen, Julie's going to tell you where you can watch us 3 nights a week.
Where can they find us?
3 nights a week.
3?
Hey, you don't want to watch us on Twitter. You don't want to watch us on Facebook. You don't want to watch us on Instagram. You don't want to watch us online. You're just like offline. I don't care. I'm off the grid. Hey, watch us on terrestrial TV. In fact, you can watch us on Xfinity and CenturyLink. So if you're in the Portland, Oregon area, unfortunately, you got to be in Portland, Oregon. But if you're in the Portland, Oregon area, you can watch us 3 times a week, not 1, not twice, but 3 times a week. Mondays at 10 p.m., Channel 22 Xfinity TV and Channel 8002 CenturyLink TV. You can catch us on Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m., Channel 23 Xfinity TV and Channel 8003 CenturyLink TV. Or finally, you can catch us if you just want to watch us 3 times a week, or maybe you slipped up on Monday or Tuesday, or maybe you just want to watch us on twice a week. But come back on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 11 Xfinity TV and CenturyLink TV.
Man, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It was a Monday night, man. I mean, it was a Friday night, and we'll see you guys again on Monday.
On Monday.
Live for the AEW, the Monday Night Raw review. And yeah. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead
the best hours of wrestling.
That's
3
right.
hours.
That's right. 3 of the worst hours of wrestling.
We do this for you guys, and you know why?
We watch 3 hours of Raw, so you don't have to.
Exactly.
Yep. That's right. You know what we're going to do right now? We're going to go ahead and feed those ducks.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you know what we're going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen? It is Friday. It is Freaky Friday, Friday the 13th, here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
You're going to show your friends.
I'm BySam.net. And while Shane Scissors, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about how you can help donate. You can donate to the BySam.net website to help keep it going so we can be pulsating, hard-hitting, throbbing news every day.
Bitcoin.
Live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can go ahead and
Cash App.
you can go to www.slamchats.com. That is www.slamchats.com. You can become Slamtastic.
We might even take Wick.
Wow, Wick. Nobody wants your government
Go
cheap.
ahead and drop your cigarette money right here.
Right
Nobody
here.
wants that cigarette, baby.
No.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Shortage of baby milk, might as well give
man.
it to us.
That's right. Thank you for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast for Shane Husky, the Twitch superstar, the mixologist himself, Mr. Chemical Julian.
Right here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm your boy, the franchise. And we will see you when we see you.
Peace.